What's up? What's up? What's up? Hope everyone is well. It is pretty cold here right now. In fact, overnight it's meant to be well into the negatives. And while we probably won't get snow here, just due to being too close to the ocean, too wet, plenty of places near here have quite the blanket of snow. People are bringing their snowboard out and on streets with like inclines and stuff, or I guess declines. They're just riding their snowboards down. Just middle of the road. Right, let's set this. That kind of worried me. The second that this sandwich was made, I see the mud brace spawning up there. I was like, wait, that's not right. Actually, it feels low. It's a little bit better. Ooh. Hope everyone's had a good weekend. Good start to the week. I hope everyone had much better luck than me for Gigantamax Rillaboom. Hey, what's up, Rock fan? I'm good. I hope you're well. Okay. I hope your knee's recovering. Hopefully it's not as bad as it was at least last week. I like how I can't step over like this tiny boulder, but I can reach an item higher than my reach. Game logic. It's actually quite nice jumping back into this, and it's not me just resetting water types. Oops. That was an awful amount of mass outbreaks, I have to say. 10 at once is crazy. I think the Glamora one with the 7-star battles, I believe that starts this week, probably Friday midday-ish my time. Oh, it's Profi, currently on a bus with no Wi-Fi. Hey, that's all good. I hope you're well, Profi. I hope your mum's well as well. If either you or someone in your community is desperate for Yuxi, I am going to stream Raid Hour tomorrow.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Sup, Fierce Pokeballs? Someone tried asking me for a remote trade today, and they wanted the chatot that I have saved for you. I forget that they can't see nicknames, so I've since removed it from my remote trade list, but it is still there. I feel bad because I added another chatot to the thing. But they weren't able to trade again. I was like, oh. It was the only thing they asked for, so I had to decline it. Is it this weekend is Nickit Community Day? Ah, it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am looking forward to that. I'm also really happy that we didn't get an event that released Shiny Nickit before the Community Day, because I've done that in the past, where we've had a vote on a new Shiny, and then JK, here's an event. I've also hatched, I think it was 7 5-kilometer eggs. Today, and while I got quite a few snom, none of them were shiny. So that's lame. But there is an unlockable bonus from the Go Pass for that, either half distance or quarter distance for hatching. Unlocks at rank 20. I'm at 15 today. I assume I'll hit 20 tomorrow. So after the first day, essentially you're looking at either half or quarter distance, depending if you paid for the deluxe or not. Which honestly is crazy good. I also feel like there's maybe slightly more chance of getting a 5-kilometer egg over 2 and 10s. But I'm still getting 2s and 10s, so they're not like... It's not like 5-kilometer eggs are like super common. I suppose they don't want to make that shiny snom too easy to get. Now, oh, excuse me. I also think if I've counted correctly, on Thursday before Spotlight Hour, if I use the golden lure that I've got, then right after I drop that lure, if I send a postcard, I should get another one. Which will be cool. That means that you can have double golden lures going. Unfortunately, no more No more shiny gimme ghoul, I don't think. I sort of can't be bothered running a coin bag to find out, but I'll take the golden lures. Also, a Delibird spotlight air. I don't know why, but it just makes me laugh. In the middle of August. Like, I expect that sort of thing in, like, December. Well, not the middle of August, I suppose, like, early August, but still. It's like those department stores. As soon as it hits, like, June the 1st, they're like, right, time to put up the Christmas decorations. It's like, whoa, just chill out, man. Hurry up and set, son. Ugh. This lighting is diabolical. Thank the heavens I can see now. Where's my shiny? I think there must be still around like another 10 minutes. So heaps of time for sparkles, but feels like a long time without. Coffee. Yum. Checked all of those, I'm pretty sure. I mean, while I might get super lucky on the other sandwiches, I was sort of hoping to hit 65 to. Maybe not. Don't know if I looked at you or not. You're all blue. Oops. I was not supposed to run into that. Where's all the mousy mousies? Should hopefully still have a couple of minutes left. It's poos. I like how the sandwich is still going. Somehow. No! That's the end of it. I say that and it finishes. Yep, that is all of it done. Methinks. Reset. Actually, I could probably use this. Where's my shiny luck? It's gone. I've been neglected. Oops. Yo, Bob and PKM. Is that short for Pokemon? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Beautiful. It is short for Pokemon. Ah, sweet. Welcome. Ooh. I like how there's a nose pass fragment right behind the nose pass. I just imagine it's like nose pass poop. Nose poop? I suppose if the nose pass poop, then it would actually just be a booger, wouldn't it? Real questions. One day I'm going to look up here and there's going to be like a shiny Hoot Hoot, or even luckier, the Munchlax. One day. I'm still kind of surprised that that hasn't happened, given that I've had, I think, 3 phases of Scraggy, which aren't even shiny boosted with the sandwich. Oof, I just realised today, this week's going to be very, very Pokemon Go focused. With Raid Hour tomorrow for Yuxi, Delibird Spotlight, and then Community Day on Saturday. Ooh. I don't know if I will or not, but I might remote into some people's Mesprit and Nazalfs. But I do have a couple of remotes there that I could use. I'm just being stingy on raids at the moment because I know that Lunala's coming. Still 2 weeks away, but it's coming. And my brain just goes back to Zacian and Zamazenta, where I got Zacian after like 16 raids, and Zamazenta after 95. Although I'm hoping Lunala isn't like Zamazenta was for me. Because that was yucky. Azalf is actually my favourite of the 3. But in saying that, if I want to do a few of the late Guardians, I might prioritise ones I don't have shiny and go. Ugh. This was me yesterday. I decided to walk to the supermarket and it was just bucketing down with rain. My jacket was more of a windbreaker than a waterproof one, so it was miserable. And I was wearing grey sweatpants, so you could tell that they were wet. Ugh. You've got both? Azalf and Yuxi. Which dogs are you talking about, Fierce? Oh, wait, you guys are talking about Zacian and Zamazenta. Yeah, okay, right. Whenever I hear legendary dogs, for some reason my brain goes straight to Suicune, Entei, and Raikou, and I'm like... I don't think that's what these guys are talking about, because we weren't talking about them. Yeah, they're really good shinies, but 95 raids for a shiny Zamazenta is tragic. I'll be okay if it takes 40 or less. Once I'm heading into like getting near 50 and higher, that's where I feel like I'm like, ugh, is this raid worth it? Over double odds, I'm like, yuck. At that point, we're getting into max battle territory when it comes to my shiny luck. Not looking at anyone in particular, Rillaboom. I also don't know when I'd forgotten about it, but I just remembered today that I've got Mewtwo set to be hyper trained, and I still haven't even like used it once in hyper training. I have a year to do it, so it's fine, but I find that kind of funny. It is set to be the next Pokemon I train to be Best Buddy anyways. After either Zeraora or my Hundo Executor reach Best Buddy, whichever's first. Then I'll have a Shundo background Mewtwo that can... I think it was Mega X. I think was my shiny with the background. So that's how long it's been since I've actually paid attention to my Mewtwo. I don't even remember which Mega it had unlocked. Actually, I think it was Mewtwo Y, and I think it had 2 Mega levels unlocked. Okay, that sounds correct in my brain. Which is awesome. Yo, 25 months. What's up, Nate Dog? Hope you're keeping well, looking after yourself. Are you going to be doing any Yuxi raids? That's the plan. Sweet. I will be streaming Raid Hour tomorrow. So we will be able to get through a handful of raids. only thing I would like right now is some shiny Tandemaus. Ah, I genuinely thought I was going to make it past that. Oh, so we've been having. I mean, we have earthquakes like all the time, but ones that you can feel. We've been having quite a few recently, and now there's apparently a bit of activity going on underneath Mount Ruapehu, which is one of our volcanoes here. So it's like, oh. Well, they're thinking about potentially banning public use of fireworks here, so maybe that's just Papa Tuanuku or Mother Earth's. Oh, for a second I thought one of those was yellow. Mother Earth's way of saying, well, if the people can't have fireworks, I'll give them fireworks. Get a volcanic light show, that'd be right. What's with this area and the Tandemaus like standing in like little corners and yeah, I can't bother checking that one down there. Turns out that one was the shiny. That would be my luck too. Don't look at me, Vullaby. No. bad little toddler. I don't have games on my phone. Damn it. Look at them all. No, he's got blue shirt. Pretty sure most of these have now been checked. Nothing up there. Didn't even see that there. I was locked in on that item. Yoink. Where's my shiny luck gone? Hey, 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 hey. Donkey? What are you doing? Oh my god, and I also, pretty much over the weekend realised that the new Spider-Man is out. And I was like, I didn't think that was coming out for ages. It's just out at the movies. I was like, no. Try find a time, hopefully to see it. Problem is I don't know when I'll have time. This week at least. Oh, so cool. I just love Spider-Man movies, eh? But that also might be because I grew up on the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films, and he's just the GOAT. But I am excited to see this one. I just hope it's still at the movies when I finally get time. I mean, I don't think No Way Home can be beat, really. Like, that's probably been the biggest film in Marvel, like, impact-wise, since Endgame. Because Endgame was, like, a phenomenon. And I sort of feel like No Way Home was definitely the closest, at least, we've had. I hear Marvel have apparently scrapped the Blade movie. Or the Blade reboot. Which I'm actually kind of disappointed in. The Wesley Snipes Blade movies had quite a charm to them. Like, they were just cool movies. And I was excited to see how they would reboot Blade, and then they're just cancelling it now, and it's like, oh. Shout out to the Eternals post-credit scene. That's the nearest we're going to get to a Blade reboot. Go away, rain. I'm excited for Doomsday as well, honestly. But the trailer makes it look hype, and that worries me because because of how many heroes are in that film. Like, there's actually only going to be like a couple of heroes who are actually getting proper screen time. The rest are just going to be there. Maybe say a couple of lines and that'll be it. And it's like, oh. I hope the trailer isn't overhyping it by showing us like hype stuff, and then we see the movie and the most hype parts are essentially the parts from the trailer. Will there be any series though? Honestly, it'll probably depend on how well Doomsday does. If their pockets are feeling a little bit less full, I think they might release a couple of series. Because there's a year in between, is it there? I think Doomsday's out the end of this year, and then Secret Wars is next year. Is that right? I'm assuming it's like Infinity War and Endgame, where it's part 1 and part 2 of like a bigger story. I'm just interested into exactly what or which Doctor Doom specifically that they're adapting into the movies. Oh, cool lag, thanks for that. I think that is sandwich number 2 done. Lame. You've only seen Falcon and Wanda. I remember those being good. The WandaVision was pretty good. It was weird, but then once I got used to how different and odd it was, I was like, oh, okay, wait, hold on. I do recommend Loki and season 2. The Loki series was pretty good, honestly. As a standalone, separate from Marvel, you really only need the most basic of knowledge about Marvel to consume it. But I think that series will have an impact on Doomsday or Secret Wars. It's just a little bit of a shame that the background of those series is the premise that we're leading up to the Kang Dynasty, which obviously is whoopsie. But besides that, it's great. Honestly, they might bring Kang back except I guess they'll recast. They're not going to go back to Jonathan Majors, but recast the character and maybe bring them back in the future. I'm interested in Ryan Gosling's Ghost Rider. True, yeah. Yeah, Gambit was in the Doomsday trailer too. I'm just ready to see Deadpool just do random stuff in the background while everyone's like, like the story's doing whatever the story's doing in Doomsday, and just like a random moments, there's just like Ryan Reynolds like pops his head out from behind the fighting and just like waves at us. It's like. I wonder if they'll get Henry Cavill back as Wolverine as well in those movies, and potentially lead up to him being the one that's going to be the Wolverine in the MCU going forward. Yeah, the only problem with the Hugh Jackman and Henry Cavill is that I'm pretty sure comic book Wolverine is like really short, and they're both. Oh, just looking at the guy behind you. Both Hugh Jackman and Henry Cavill are not short dudes. They're probably just slightly above average height. But then again, I think if we got a comic book accurate height, Wolverine would be getting like Danny DeVito or something, which could be hilarious as a variant. I just don't think that would sell quite as well as Henry Cavill or Hugh Jackman. And DD, where's my shinies? Would have been kind of funny if that Indeedee was shiny. But like, no, I phased. Haha! Actually, you know what? It's a great thing about this week. I'm going to be hatching heaps of 5-kilometer eggs, and there won't be one in DD. I am tired of hatching in DD. And execute and corefish out of 2-kilometer eggs. I get so shocked when I see something that isn't them. Oh, my Pokecology book should be coming probably within a week. So I got the Japanese one last year when it came out, and it's a beautiful book. But I can't read Japanese, and I decided I'll get the English version as well, so I can actually read it. Because when they released the Japanese one, it sort of felt like one of those things that could have been a Japanese exclusive. So I just sort of thought, we'll get the Japanese one. But now that the English one is out, and Amazon reckoned by the 5th 13th, I think, of August. That's the 4th here. So yeah, probably within 10 days. Could have story time on stream. Make sure my American audience is all tucked up in bed with their hot cocoa and their teddy bears while I read them a bedtime story. Aha! Either that or I just go real crazy and I just read something like Heated Rivalry on stream. Nah, that'll be a breach of TOS, it's gotta be. I've read some of the paragraphs in that book, I'm like, this is just porn. I'm like, what's going on in this book? Yeah, I'll need Jesus. There's adulterers. Where is the sparkly mouse? The mouse is. I didn't know there was a static spawn of Elixio here. Huh. I'm going to laugh, but I'm going to be so mad if the first ever shiny Tandemaus I get in Pokemon Go is a family of 3. Like, I'll laugh, but I'll be like, bro, there's no way. Get out of here, Sonic. There's a picture of some dude who he's in prison and he caused a fuss over like custard or something like that. Whatever he was eating was missing custard and it was supposed to have custard. And he caused this whole scene in prison, and it was like a photo of him, and he just looks like Dr. Eggman. I'm like, I guess the blue hedgehog foiled his plans, because, like, dead ass, he looked exactly like him. Almost better than Jim Carrey's version of him. It was just uncanny. I'll check the comments. I wasn't the only one who thought that too. I was like, what an unserious time we live in. Not only do criminals not getting their custard make headlines, we just look at that and just go, lol. It looks like he fights hedgehogs for a living. Can we get one? Just one shiny, sir. Please. I think that's blue. Yeah. Hello? Nose pass just popping out of nowhere. I do enjoy how the nose pass in Pokemon Go will turn towards you if you check them, but then they just turn back around to facing north. I wonder what direction nose pass would face if you were on the North Magnetic Pole. Honestly, I would hope it would spin around. Just slowly rotating in spot. I reckon that'd be hilarious. I guess the trouble would be also getting one to spawn, because you could use Starlink for connection and stuff, but I wouldn't even know if Pokemon could spawn there. Where's the shiny? Yeah. Ah, no, now it's... Is this dawn? I think it's dawn. Where everything's slightly more yellow. So helpful. How long have we got? 7 minutes. I've found multiple shinies within the final 7 minutes before. Ah. So we've got the yellow lighting and the rain now. Joyous. There's always got to be one that's miles away. Where's my sparkles? Yay, the rain stopped. Have you guys seen the shiny? No? Okay. Damn, bro's up there aura farming. Look at this nose pass. Maybe it's just the angle I'm at, but that's probably the most badass I've ever seen a nose pass. Right. Let me collect those dusk balls. That'll probably disappear when I reset. Yippee! One right at the end would be so clutch. One day I'm going to come in here and that Terra nose pass is going to be shiny. One day. Honestly, if I get that before the family of 3 Tandemaus, oh, might make me a little bit crazy. Oh. Okay, that one jumped out at me. Oh. Standing up on Pride Rock. Is it? Oh. I was thinking that was a bit quick for 7 minutes. Let's just double check these last couple of ones. I definitely already checked them, but better to be safe than sorry. Oh well then. No phases today. Triple dud. Oh. That's unlucky. I will be live again tomorrow. I'll be hosting Yuxi Raid Hour in Pokemon Go. Weather should be fine, so it'll just be like really cold. But other than that, should be able to go for a wander and a walk around, so that'd be fun. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you next time.